Oh, you're going to mess with me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night. It is the 23rd of April. We have a decent lineup for breaks tonight. We've got Deca football. We've got Inception and Optic value packs. We have Heritage high number. And then we'll see where we're at with everything else. Tribute actually got two spots taken in it. Plus, there's a mini up. I don't know if that mini is going to fill or not. I mean, I tried to do you can't lose mini. I don't know. I could have just done a mini. I pull tribute out and I just do two spots at 13 a spot for two spots and tribute. So, all right. Need a box. Can't rip anything unless you got a box right now. Fun fact, it is not fun to get kneed in the mouth by your child first thing in the morning. Kind of makes a weird day. Makes for a very weird day. Tried to get Ethan to ride his bike last night and yesterday, and he took a couple spills, so I figured he was just getting back at me. All right. One quick second. I took a little bit longer tonight, only because I was actually trying to get some of the Optic off of Walmart's drop tonight. I was successful for hangers. I got 12. That was for the hanger box, because I only got one blaster and one mega. I did get one retail box, so I was trying to grab that stuff for you all before we before I lost the opportunity. So hold on. Got a message from El Champion, Nick, that I all right. What was I gonna do again? Oh, yeah. I don't know what I was gonna do. Can't remember what I'm doing anymore. Mind is just blown right now, I guess. All right. So we got Deca. Let me fix. So tonight I got the screen to work. I don't know what was going on Monday. Maybe I was just having a bad night or something. But for some reason now tonight, the screen wants to work. So yeah. I can't figure it out. Let me edit. Oh, Lordy. Nothing's easy. Thank you. Let's expand that out a little bit. There we go. I didn't really want to go back to OBX, because if I go back to OBX, then we're going to be stuck with the 5 whatever resolution, the 312 resolution, 360 resolution. And I did not want to do that. I was not keen on that. Nope, I don't want that. All right. So there are your 5 spots that are each going to get 2 of the packs for the Commanders. I am going to post Heritage Baseball will break. It's technically Heritage high number. Will high number baseball will break tonight. There are, I think, 4 spots left. 3 spots left. Might be 3. So yeah, so sorry for the delays on starting. I was working for you all, so If it makes you feel any better why I was so tardy, I was literally trying to work for you all. 3 spots left. So 3 spots left. And I don't need that anymore. I'll run that random. That closes at the end of copy link. There we go. That will close at the end of football. The end of both football breaks. Once again, I was surprised the Falcons did not get picked for a spot tonight. I guess we're all not high on Michael Penix. Picked for the Inception. But, hey, I mean, if y'all didn't, I'm just kind of surprised. I figured one of the top quarterbacks who's got a lot of eye to him. Wow, everything's just falling tonight. Ethan's off the hook. It's good times. Yeah. All right. Let's move this out of the way. Let's just do some ripping, shall we? Less chatter, more box ripping. Who's Davis? I don't know Davis. Oh, which one were you debating? The Heritage? Oh, for the Falcons. I mean, the only thing I was surprised by they didn't get picked was... Wow. Okay. I need to watch myself tonight because apparently everything's just falling. Yeesh. Knife falling. Not good. It was just because they're one of the 2 quarterbacks that actually have autos in this product. So that's why I was kind of a little bit more surprised. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. I mean, you all filled the break, basically, so I was happy with that. Yeah, I realized that after the fact when you were saying that. And then just for awareness, I'm just going to go back to Tribute just so everyone's aware with Tribute. I have a mini up, although Ray took a spot, and I'm not quite sure if he actually wanted that spot or if he just wants a spot in Tribute. So I'm kind of scratching my head on that one. Yeah, that's what it's the auto frickin' tag. Like on your phone, you can't. You're lucky if you can never find a tag, but yet on the flip side of that, you can't not tag when you're in like the actual app on the computer. So technically, with Becky taking 2 spots in Tribute, that makes 4 spots left, or 2 spots plus the mini. We got to get 9 to get Tribute done, just because of where the values are on it. Tribute was stupid expensive this year. All right, here is our 10 packs right there. Set them to the side. Empty box, last block of Deca. I did extract this from the card shop. I said I gave it 1 week. It didn't work out. I said, okay, I'm bringing it home. Bring it all home for you all. So Inception should be fun tonight. That'll be our first look at it. I'm going to let you all pick which Inception box. I still haven't even opened the case yet. All right, so 2 packs for Jeff Wood for the Commanders. So here are his first 2. Then we got Tim DeGrim, Brad, Mike, and Matt for the Commanders. All right, here we go. First pack with Deca, Geno Smith, Derek Carr, Tony Pollard, Mike Parsons, Ray Davis, rookie for the Bills. And there's the first auto right out of the gate. Jack Campbell for the Lions with the Peyton Manning behind it. They don't, no frills when it comes to autos and leaving it somewhere in the bottom of the box. I feel like last time the first 2 autos were like in the first 3 packs. Jack Campbell is going to be your first auto for the Lions. So we have an orange. Those are $199. Peyton Manning, orange. That is a Packer. That is Jaden Reed for the Packers. Nope. Well, maybe it's gold. 3 of 49. Is that gold? I thought it was orange. That's gold, doesn't it? Man. I'll tell y'all what. Whew. All right, 3 of 49 going to the Packers for Jaden Reed. Finishing off pack 1, we got Tua Tagovailoa, George Karlaftis. I realized why my Facebook or my YouTube videos were getting bounced. I think I told you all last time. Facebook owns Hulu. Hulu owns Futurama. It picked up Futurama's music in the back, and it dumped me for that. So, yay. All right, Jeff's going to get this one here. This is a Luke McCaffrey rookie. Adam Vinatieri. Rashad White. It does. Okay, I'm not crazy. It did look more orange than gold to me. Trey Benson, rookie. Nick Chubb. Ray Lewis for the Ravens. Blue. That is Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. The $5 spot. That is to 8 of 149. And David Montgomery and Joe Mixon. So Jeff will get a Luke McCaffrey for his collection, but nothing else. Optic retail is absurd. I was so mad today. I was online. I was right there when Panini dropped its case of the Hobby Blasters. Nothing. It gave me network error 500. The sent signal was not returned or something like that. And I was over and over. I reloaded, and then they were gone. I'm like, that's BS. Like, if you guys are having a network issue and then it's sold out, like, you all need to figure out how to fix this, because that was crap. I was so mad. I've been trying to get Optic for you all, and it is just damn near impossible right now. All right. Next two, this is going to be for Tim. Tim, you are up for the Commanders. The value packs are the only thing I'm regularly able to get right now. And I just kind of go every day, and I just go on Target's website and just buy two, or whatever I can get. Devin Singletary, Eddie George, Roman Wilson, Bryce Young, Sam Laporta, Jamar Chase, Silver Auto for the Dallas Cowboys, Larry Allen for the Cowboys, and a Zach Thomas red behind it. Tomorrow's football break, I'm trying to do I have Topps Cosmic in stock. I have a full case of Topps Cosmic. Picked it up off Topps' website on Friday last week. We do have it in-house. I'm either going to do my Last Finest is definitely going up tomorrow, and Inception's going up tomorrow. The question is whether or not I do a Topps Chrome and a Topps Cosmic, or if I just do one or the other, which would most likely be Cosmic. Zach Thomas, that is to 199 for the Dolphins, and Khalil Mack and Adonai Mitchell. The breaks on eBay for Cosmic are to the moon. I mean, there is only 10 teams that have the Planetary Pursuit cards, and those teams, those players, they are astronomical in their price right now. I love Cosmic. Cosmic's one of my favorite products, but good gosh. All right, Tim's second pack for the Commanders. Everyone still has their team. All right, Tim gets this Redskins card, LeVar Arrington. Come on, LeVar. Play nice. LeVar Arrington for the Redskins. Miss Christian McCaffrey. Ramondre Stevenson. Bo Nix for the Broncos. Going to Anthony. Good pick for him. Keenan Allen. Bijan for the Falcons. Silver. Laddie McConkey for the Chargers. Very nice. With a Rich Gannon, Ed Reed, and Kyrene Williams in the back. Very nice. For the Planetary Pursuit, let me pull it up here real quickly. So Tim will get that Commander card. Next, give me 1 second. I'll go tell you. I know for certain Broncos, Patriots. I think Texans were one of them. It's just getting ridiculous trying to buy stuff. Like we are so going back into the 2020, 2022 just boom right now. It's crazy. Where everything seems to be going at the moment. And I'm trying to keep these prices down, but it's hard when I have to pay so much more for this stuff. Like I'm pretty much going to be upended on Heritage high number. All right, Planetary Pursuit checklist is Broncos for Bo Nix, Texans for Stroud, Caleb Williams for Bears, Drake May for Patriots, Jaden Daniels for Commanders, Keenan Coleman for Bills, Neighbors for Giants, Peyton Manning for Broncos. So Broncos actually have 2. And then Tom Brady for Patriots. So Patriots have 2. And Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Those are the only people that have Planetary Pursuit cards. They're the only ones. So, obviously, however that pricing goes, I mean, the top pricing obviously is a bit skewed because what's not in there is Michael Penix and J.J. McCarthy. So that kind of skews a lot of the pricing. So, all right, Brad Harriger is now up for the Commanders. He got his 2 packs here. Focus. Chris Godwin for the Bucks, Garrett Wilson for the Jets, Vince Young for the Titans, Kyler Murray for the Cardinals, Joe Burrow for the Bengals, Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens, red, Thurman Thomas for the Bills. That is to 199. Josh Hines Allen, Barry Sanders, and Devontae Adams. So I've been slowly picking through some of my Prospect Edition boxes I have here and my Leaf boxes and just ripping them and trying to list them because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to move all of them. And I opened a Prospect Edition last night, and I'll show you all what I pulled. To my surprise, and it's not a big name, but it's just the fact I pulled it is crazy. Pulled that right out of a Prospect Edition box. 101 Tyson Neighbors for the Padres. I don't know where he is. I've got it up on eBay now. Just because we've kind of moved on with other products, and I just Prospect Edition with the kaboom taken from the case. Hard to see what we're going to do with it unless I mix it in with something else in the future. Leaf, I still got like 4 boxes of it. So if anybody wants a Leaf box, I will happily sell it at my cost to y'all. All right, second pack for Brad. Christian Gonzalez, Mike Evans, Eli Manning, Amari Cooper, Darren Woodson got a blue, Jonathan Mingo blue, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, going to Brad, ironically. 149, Evan Ingram, Terrion Arnold, and Max Crosby. So, I mean, the optic stuff is basically like exactly how it was last year, which was insane to try to get, impossible to try to get. I am going to get at least 1 hobby box of optic. It's over $820, so it's going to be like this. Basically, it's optic football hobby is basically going to be equal to the same prices as this. So, all right, so these next 2 are for Mike Kilmer, came out of the mini. With the Giants on this one for the Commanders. Javon Curse, TJ Watt, Aaron Jones, Jared Goff, T. Higgins, Jamal Anderson, red. Curtis Samuel, number 2, 199. Nico Collins, Joe Alt, and Anthony Gould. Yeah, if you want a personal of anything, just send me a message. I have Heritage High number. I just put an order in for the case of a regular Heritage for 2025. Seasons should be shipping out here soon. I was looking at the Seasons stuff, and the only way I think I can break it down, and I've got to go check to see if all the letters are in there and what the ratio is. But I think the only way I can break the Seasons and the Sun break down to more than 10 spots is basically doing a first name letter break or a last name letter break. I think it's the only way I can pull that number down more. Teams, they don't give you teams, and then you get like 20 teams on a card. So Dante Culpepper, Kenneth Walker III, Chris Olave, Michael Vick, Ozzie Newsome, Keenan Coleman, Silver, CJ Stroud for the Texans. Very nice. It's a second year, but still a nice CJ. Zach Thomas, Chris Jones, and Jair Alexander. So, baseball tomorrow for tribute. I was going to do a pay by team, but with tribute 10 spot hanging out there, that might have to get sidetracked. All right, last two packs for DECA. Matt Delorso has the commander for these two. Everybody else theirs. We need something low numbered. Give me something 10 or less. Want a 10 or less. Purple. I think that went the wrong way. Tajay Spear, Saquon Barkley, Brock Purdy, Alex Singleton, DeAndre Swift, Kurt Warner. There's a Decade of Dominance, Terry Bradshaw, purple. Jack Jones for the Raiders. That is numbered 299. And Kalen Bullock and Matt Stafford. I've got all the breaks sorted through last Wednesday, ironically. Although I do have Mondays from this week already sorted. So really it's just Friday, the only one I've sorted. I've got 4 shipments to go out for people. Kelsey, Brad, Rich Schaefer, and who's my 4th? Tanner. You all are going to get shipments here, so you'll be getting notices pretty soon from me. All right, last pack of DECA. Come on, big money. Big money. We got a silver and looks like a blue. Najee, Peterson, Charbonnet, Dak Prescott, Jim Kelly. The silver is a Christian McCaffrey. That's kind of cool. For the 49ers coming out of the mini. I don't know what kind that's called, but that's kind of cool. And the blue is a Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Borderless? I don't know. It's kind of a cool card for the 49ers. And McCaffrey. Mac, that is to 149. CJ Stroud. Lottie again, Lottie McConkey. And Peyton Manning rounds it out. And that is the last box of DECA. If I grabbed it at the floor, I would have, at the auction, I would have probably had one more to do, but I didn't. I goofed. I was slow. All right. Recap of DECA, and then we're going to move into Inception Optic. Khalil Mack to 149. The Christian McCaffrey, don't know the name of this one, but cool looking card. Jack Jones to 99. CJ Stroud, silver. Chris Samuel to 199. Zach Thomas to 199. Laddie McConkey on the silver DECA. Jerry Jeudy on the blue to 149. One Bo Nix base rookie card. Thurman Thomas red to 199. Lamar Jackson blue to 149. Jaden Reed, low number of this box to 49. 3 of 49. And I'll tell you in a second. Jack Campbell and Larry Allen are your 2 autographs. You did get a Commander's card, Tim. You got a Redskin, technically. Chiefs. Gosh, I saw me. I honestly don't remember. Oh, there you go. Hold on. You asked. I'll find him. I got 1 so far. 1 Chief so far. I feel like I'm the Count from Sesame Street. 1 Chief. Still looking. 2 Chiefs. 3 Chiefs. 3 Chiefs. Yeah, I know, hon. I don't understand him right now. I know, we're like back to square one again. You had a Dante Hall, a George Karlaftis, and a Chris Jones for your Chiefs. And the LeVar Arrington, since you had the Commanders for that set. Ugh. All right. So put that for Tim's, since I already just sorted Tim's breakout there. I have it right here somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere I will be, somewhere you. TJ. There it is. All right. All right. So, well, she yelled at me 40 times too. So, you know. All right. I'm going to get 10 packs of Optic out. So Top Spot's getting Commanders and Inception, and then everybody else is getting an Optic pack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's a 10th over here. All right. Hey, I got enough meds I'm taking right now. I don't even need any more meds. All right. I almost stabbed myself in the break as it is. No more goofy juice for me. As I almost sliced my finger. All right. I need somebody. Here is your Inception. I need a number. Somebody give me one number, first number I see, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, between the number 1 and 8. 1 through 4 is on the left. 5 through 8 is on the right. I need one number from the group. Any number between 1 and 8. And that's the box that's going in this break. On this brand fresh case. One number 5. Well, that was easy. Right on top. All right. Becky's picked it. The fate of this break is all in Becky's hands. All right. So Becky said 5 first. So that's the Inception box that we're going to get. So I'm going to leave that over here. I am going to adjust the screen on the right here so that you all can see who has a Commander for this break. So top 11. I almost did top 6 and gave 2 packs to people, but I thought, nah, it's value packs. Let's just do 11. It doesn't take that much for a pack. All right, so Brad is going to get the Inception box for the Commanders. Everybody else is going to get a pack from the left here. So we'll start with Spencer, Tanner, Jaw, Hector, Becky, Hector, Jack, Brad, and Jaw to finish us off. Everyone obviously still has their teams. We're hunting for uptowns, downtowns, duos, I think, are in here. So uptowns, downtowns, and duos, and downtown legends are kind of the big thing. No numbered cards in here, although the freedom and green velocities are the other things we're looking for. So, all right, let me do the tags for this one. Put those in play. I always love these posts. Everybody's always getting rid of cards. Of course, everyone's getting rid of cards because they want to sell it for the money. It's about the money. The money is fine. The money. Yes. Where is the video? Of course, you're not going to post it. This, close that. Around. One more time. Up and down. Hector wants spot 8 for the Reds. Yes, he can. All right, so that's one more spot taken out of Tribute. So that means there's 3 spots left or 1 spot if we do the mini. If we get this full less the mini, I may just pull down that mini. So we're actually not that far off then from running it. So potentially 3 spots left in Tribute. All right, so Inception and Optic. All right, so we've got Brad, Spencer, Tanner, Jaw, Hector, Becky, Jack. And I'm just quickly seeing who else I need on this one. I'm going to freely admit that I think my hope on this one's just a bit higher of getting something pretty good with this one compared to that Deca. I know that Deca has a very high ceiling, but as we saw, it has a very low floor too. Jacoby, Sean, Rich, let's see, what else was I saying? TJ, Nathan. I tell you, I see a ton of people that are breaking cases of blasters. And I'm just like, either you got distro. No, you're just only in Deca, Tim. Miker. If you want to get in baseball breaks, still got spots open and both baseball breaks open right now. Rich and Ricky. All right, there's all the tags for football. You know what? Let me fix that. All right, there we go. So there is your teams. So we're going to kick off this one with Optic Pack number 1 going to Spencer. I will sort out your commanders as we go along. Good luck, everybody. Here is your first look at optic for this group. We are going for those downtowns. We want the uptowns. We want the smoke. Show it to us. I don't even know what the smoke is. Javonte Williams, Mark Andrews, Luke Musgrove, Deontay Johnson, Zaire Franklin, Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Jones, Tyreek Hill, Kobe Turner, Matt Stafford, Green Laser, rookie Max Melton is going to be your first Green Laser, and Dejon Edwards. Obviously, with these value packs, we can do a lot more for less, essentially. I don't know what the ratio chances are relative for a value pack for a downtown or an uptown or anything like that, but all right, Tanner's got this pack for the Commanders. We've got Jared Goff, Dalton Kincaid, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Josh Palmer, Christian Wilkins, Austin Eckler. So there's one for Tanner. Treylon Burks, Levante David, Green Laser rookie. That's a Bucky Irving. Nice. For the Buccaneers with a Jalen Wright in the back. Oh, at least you got a decent rookie there. I don't know if my wife is still on, but he's driving me bonkers right now. Right. So that one's going to go to Tanner. I may have to take a step out for a second and go get Ethan another milk because he's, I don't know what's going on with him. Kids with autism are a struggle. All right. So Jaw has this one for the Commanders. They can't tell you what they want, and it makes it very hard on the parents. Drake London, Aiden Hutchinson, Bryce Young, Jonathan Taylor, Jamar Chase, Tyler Higbee, Joey Bosa, Isaiah Spiller, Jacoby Myers, Terry McLaurin. That will go to Jaw. Brock Bowers on a rookie, it's like a throwback. 2014 Retro Series. 2014 was a great year for me. 2014 Retro Series and Jatavian Sanders. I think my wife beat me to it. All right. So nice little Brock Bowers going there. Jaw's got a Commander. And so does Tanner. All right. Oh, that was my ankle cracking. Holy cow. Let's put this here. There's Jaws. And Tanner. We are still looking for that. Like, we had Ethan sleeping so well for so long. And then it's like we hit a full moon or something, and then everything's just been reset. Like, his body's like, oh, magnesium? I don't care about that anymore. All right, Hector, you have the Commanders in this one. We've got a Zay Jones, Patrick Surtain, James Cook, Joe Mixon, Gardner Minshew, Jalen Hurts, Garrett Wilson, Darius Slayton, Kendre Miller, Jabril Peppers. We have a play action Brian Thomas Jr. and a Chris Jennings. We've tried melatonin with him, but the problem with melatonin is he gets some really bad nightmares. and he wakes up at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So it may get him to sleep, but then he just doesn't stay asleep. And like, he's been waking up earlier than all of us and then just going on a rampage downstairs. So mom and dad, we don't get much sleep. All right, Becky, this is your pack for Commanders. Former Giant, Xavier McKinney, Tyson Bagent, Travis Etienne Jr., Amari Cooper, Trey McBride, Ramondre Stevenson, Jordan Addison, Jalen Waddle, Kyrene Williams, Byron Young, hidden potential Jaheim Bell for the Patriots, and a Theo Johnson for the Giants. So I think draft is Friday this week? If I think about this correct. All right, back to Hector here for this pack for the coming Commanders. I tell you, nobody's mock draft is in line with each other right now. Everybody seems to be all over the place when it comes to the chat, or it comes to what the heck's going to happen with the draft. I think it seems like there's a consensus Cam Ward's going first, but then I sometimes see other stuff. All right, here we go. Zay Flowers, Romeo Dobbs, Adam Thielen, DeForest Buckner. Oh, it's tomorrow at 8. Oh, Deshaun Watson, Hayden Hurst, Max Crosby, Jahan Dotson, Deshaun Watson. So who do y'all think's going first, second, and third? L'Jarius Sneed, Will Levis, Silver, Brock Bowers again for the Raiders. Nice. And a Ray Davis. Silver Brock Bowers there for the Raiders. The Raiders. And then, all right, so no Commanders for Hector. On to Jack here. And we are going to kick it off with a Roquan Smith, Quay Walker, J.C. Horn, Trevor Lawrence, Jerome Ford, Baker Mayfield. I mean, he's seeing what is coming left of my wife's sanity right now because
I have no left.
Did you give him milk again? What'd you do?
Asked him what he wanted.
What'd he say?
The blanket in the top of his closet because he doesn't have 40 other ones on his bed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
If he cries again, just give him a milk again because that's the only thing I ever know. I know. Trust me. I'm praying for you for next week. Like, it's crazy what he's got to figure out something else, I guess.
And I found sadness in his closet, so I gave him that, and then he smiled, so I don't know if that's what he was looking for.
I don't know. All right. Sorry. Parental.
Great times to leave, I swear to God.
Sometimes, actually, lately it's been okay. But
the past 3 weeks have been hell.
Yeah, I know that. Hey, I should have been gone many times already by now. Kenneth Walker, Brandon Ayuk, Micah Fitzpatrick, Jalen Carter, Silver, David Montgomery, and Ben Sinnott. I tell you, I don't know if he's having allergy issues, but like, all right, Ben Sinnott, that one is going off to Jack. Nothing else otherwise. But he doesn't act like he's having allergy issues. We think by being in school, he would have burned off a lot of energy. We thought that during spring break that he was just not burning enough energy. But like, I've taken him on bike rides and stuff, and he's just not wearing down. Alan Lazard, Kadavion Thibodeau, Daniel Jones, Alvin Kamara, Antonio Gibson, Zay Jones, Patrick Surtain II, James Cook, Joe Mixon, Gardner Minshew, got another, looks like a retro, Khalil Mack on the retro, again for the Raiders, ironic, Trevondre Sweet for the Titans, and a Jaheim Bell, wrong Patriot. Still no Commanders of notoriety. All right. Down to Brad again, and then we'll finish with Jaw, and then we'll go into Inception. Sam Darnold, Devon Achane, Tyler Higbee, Joey Bosa, Isaiah Spiller, Gabriel Davis, Myles Garrett, Kirk Cousins, David Montgomery, Khalil Shakir, Silver, Joey Bosa, and Mason Smith. This is how I remember Optic. Optic crushes me every year because I feel like it's like Donruss. I mean, it is Donruss, right? It's just the chasing after the chasing after. So I'd rather open like cases of that. I feel so much better. Honestly, I have been so much happier with the Topps products from football this year, well above any Panini product has been out this year. I have so much more love for the top stuff this year. Licensed or not, I think the top stuff has absolutely been killing it. Panini has just been sucking its dry for money. All right, last pack for Optic going to Jaw. Lisa's going to be doing breaks next week, and I've got 5 Optic blasters for her to do, at least. Josh Palmer, Darius Slayton, Kendre Miller, Jabril Peppers, Jacoby Brissett, Chuba Hubbard, Michael Pittman Jr., Trey Hendrickson, Kyler Murray, Drake London, play action Xavier Legette, and Jalen Wright. I think what I'm going to have her do, just because of this type of stuff that can happen with 3 good cards out of 10, I'm going to probably pair another Inception box with it. So that way we're guaranteed at least 2 autos and 1 relic card. So we're going into Inception now. All right. So we know we're getting autos for this break. Better than doing 20 value packs and still ending up with the same results. All right. 1 pack. There's our pack. Yeah, this pack looks thin. Empty box. Here we go. I gotta remember where the autos and stuff are. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure those 2 are the autos. Autos are actually thinner, it looks like, than some of the other cards. Weird. They actually have different thickness of stocks. Kind of odd. All right, I'm going to do kind of front and back here. No. Honestly, no. There might have been a couple vets, but really, no. Vikings did not hit well. So maybe getting Adrian Peterson autograph out of Inception. All right. Back card here. So Chris Braswell, rookie for the Buccaneers. Back card, launch Troy Aikman. That's kind of cool. Nice looking card. Todd, have you been having much luck with Optic this year? Either getting or ripping? 79 point. I like that card. That's a cool card. I ain't a Cowboys fan, but I like that card. All right. So I think I can go for... Oh. I guess that wasn't what I thought it was. All right. I guess I'm going to do the relic card next. Well, the auto is right behind here. So Donnie Shell for the Pittsburgh Steelers, relic card. Player worn memorabilia, 27 of 125. I've gotten 1 Uptown on 1 pack, and it was just a stupid lucky break. I got it. We just did 10, and that was disappointing, to say the least. I've had very little success with even hitting anything. For a 3 and 2 baseball, anywhere I would say between $225 and $250 would be a decent price. That's about where I would say is where you want to be. Emmanuel Kloss, I'm surprised it's up way higher than I expected. It's right up to $71 for the 3 out of 5. All right. So I'm going to go back to front because the autos are actually right in front of this card. And I think we have at least one decent auto, if what I saw was correct. All right. Back. Justin Tuck for the Giants. That is 121 of 125. Next one is a Tony Richardson, 84 of 99. I have to, after this break, I got to go grab Ethan a milk because he's back to whining. Dad life is, the struggle is real. Parent life with autistic kids is real. Because he's right back to exactly where he was after my wife just went up and saw him. Said he wanted a blanket. He'd get out of the blanket. Now he's crying about something else. All right. First auto. It's going to be T. Kind of looks like a ram. TR. Or maybe a Bronco. Troy Franklin. 13 of 125 going to the Broncos. On-card autograph. Well, it ain't Bo Nix, but you did get a hit at least. They are nice-looking cards, though. I will say that. They are very nice-looking, display-worthy cards. All right. Last auto. Let's go top down. That looks like a Giant. Did we get a Neighbors? Oh, I think we just got ourselves a Malik Neighbors for the New York Giants. On-card autograph. Very, very nice. That's what I want to see. Ironically, I think we started out Topps Chrome with a Malik Neighbors autograph. Let's see. Who had Giants tonight? The Giants were Nathan. I believe that was Nathan. Yep, Nathan Chappell. You are a proud owner of a Malik Neighbors on-card autograph. Congrats. Very nice. I am happy for you as a fellow Giants fan. Very nice. Nice looking card. Focus. And that is your optic break. Optic and Inception. I think the Inception cards we got blow away most of the optic cards that we got. I was going to put 4 of these boxes in the card shop. I only do 2. Keep the rest of them for breaks. All right. Let's do a recap here. We had a Troy Aikman launch card, which is kind of neat. A Brock Bowers silver rookie for the Raiders. Brock Bowers retro rookie. A green laser Bucky Irving for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We had a Chris Braswell rookie for the Bucs. A Brian Thomas Jr. play action. A Max Melton rookie. Green laser. Justin Tuck to 125. Tony Richardson to 99. A Donnie Shell to 125 for the Steelers. And a Troy Franklin to 125 on-card autograph blue. I think it's blue or purple. And star of the night so far, Malik Neighbors. Very nice. On-card autograph. Very nice. All right. Like I said, it's going to be a Topps mixer tomorrow. It's definitely going to be an Inception. It's definitely going to be a Finest. I'm going to look at the costs. I'm either going to do Chrome and Cosmic, or I'm going to do Cosmic, Finest, and Inception. I'm not sure what combinations I'm going to do. I should say it's going to have Cosmic, it's going to have Finest, it's going to have Inceptions. It's whether or not I add in the Topps Chrome box or not. So I'll have to mess with some prices and see what the values are there. But that will be your football break for tomorrow. And everything will be set up accordingly. All right. Heritage High Number is still out there. It has 3 spots available for anybody who wants to get in on it. Bowman U basketball is also still up too. All right. And Inception or Tribute is out there. So I am going to get my son a milk quickly. Yeah, but you got to figure, David, in the last hour, that thing's probably going to explode. Last I saw it was 225. Yeah, I mean, you got an hour and 37 minutes. Give it inside an hour and then watch that thing run up. I was offering back and forth with that 1-of-1 Tyson Neighbors card that I pulled. Guy offered me 65. I counter with 80. He comes to 70. I split the difference to. I go 75 and he declines it. I'm like, all right, you want to argue for $5? That's fine. To each their own. All right, so Tribute has 3 spots left, or has 1 spot left, the way you look at it. All right, so Hector took the Reds. So that means 1 spot left in Tribute, or if we get 2 spots taken in Tribute, I might pull down that mini. That mini doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. If we get 2 more spots taken in Tribute, I can run that tonight. And then I can try doing the pay-by team tomorrow for a Tribute and some other stuff. All right, I'm just going to pull that mini down. I don't think that one's going to pan out. It's $5. I mean, clearly you didn't want it that bad then. That you were just trying to lowball me. I had it listed at $99.99. I don't really know what it's going to go for. It's a 1-of-1. It's not autoed, but I'm like, all right. So I'm deleting this post. Yes. So I'm going to say Heritage. So if anybody wants to get into the Heritage High Number, there's 3 spots left. It's $24 a spot, $25 a spot, I think is what I said. We are ripping this no matter what. So this will have a rip. It's just whether or not I end up taking the last 3. So I'm going to leave this up for a second. I will be right back. I'll play you some music while I'm gone. Number is up. Becky wants to take a Heritage for the Royals. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a 1-of-1. What do you want? All right, so Becky, I will put you in for Heritage. So just shoot over 25. Let me just double check. I said 25 for that. Yes, 25. Just shoot me over 25. Becky, do you want spot 4, 6, or 9? I saw you took 6 in Tribute, so I'm guessing 6. But I'll put you down for Royals at least. All right, so 2 spots left in Heritage. Royals. All right. Oh, Becky, also, your 1-of-1 should be headed towards you from that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander card, too. I sent that in the shipments this week. All right, so 2 spots left in Heritage High Number. All right, and David, okay, 6 sounds good to you. All right. So, yep, that works for me. Correction, 1 spot left. All right. And I'll put a note in the group that we have. David, do you want spot 4 or spot 9 for the Rays? Four or 9? Easy question. You want spot 4 or 9, David? Niner. Damn. I started doing 4. All right, so I got spot 4 left. All right, so 1 spot left. Like I said, I'm just going to go quickly go get Ethan a milk here, and hopefully he'll go to sleep. All right, so I'm just going to put a note in the group. 3 spots left in tribute. Need 2 in order to run. All right, 3 spots in tribute. Need only 2 more taken to run. I should put run tonight. I tried doing that. No one loses many, but even I had to kind of look at it and go, I don't know about that one. All right, so I'll put that up as a main post in the group. Let me correct Bowman U because there's no more minis. I took that mini down. I might just do individual minis tomorrow. Do like a mini for Bowman U, do a mini for if we still have tribute up. All right, so I'm just going to put 3 left. All right. And then put in the main group. Let's see. 3 spots left. Need only 2 more taken to run tonight. Last year, I couldn't keep tribute in stock. Everybody wanted it so much, and I don't know. Maybe it's because the price just got silly high. There's nothing I can do about that. All right, I put those counts in there. Okay, I'm gonna go run and get Ethan a milk real quick. I'm gonna give you a little bit of tunes while I go do that. When I come back, I'll turn it off. But just give me a few seconds. Again, 1 spot left in Heritage, and I will close it as soon as I get back. Give you some feel-good rock. You're right there. Anybody has a miracle drug for helping to get children to sleep? I am all ears. Hoi. Hoi for Naven. Oh, the music stopped already. That didn't last very long. All right. We're back. All right. Running. Nobody else taking a spot. I am running the random. Heritage. High number is now closed. I have no idea who I'm taking for a team. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. I'm going to take spot 4. And let's see, the Mets are taken, the Astros are taken, Reds are taken, O's are taken, Dodgers are taken. Let's see, I think Pirates and Reds. I said you can't. No, Pirates are the only ones you can't take. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to go through the rookies in my head. Let's just go Braves. A good low number to Cunha is always a good card. So Becky, a really good pick for Braves on that tribute break. I swear, every break they have hit something. So good call on that one. All right. Let's go to Google. All right, we're going to put all the teams in play. And sheets, there it is. All right. You will see them. I'm going to get the screen set up so that you can see them as I drop them in after I run the random. All right. Team random. And let's see, random.org. New giveaway. Heritage high number. All right. Mets and Yankees are out. Dodgers are out. Royals and Astros are out. Braves are out. O's are out. Reds are out. Who are the two I'm missing? Rays are out. I think Red Sox is the other one. All right. I'm going to reshape your screen here for your viewing pleasure. So I'm going to roll this down here. Here's all of our teams as they are going to sit. Stretch this out a little bit as I populate it. All right, running the random 3 6-sided dice. 5, 6, 6. We're going 17 times. Holy cow. There we go. Good luck. All right. And Pirates are going to spot 18. There's that. And for the break, here shows your teams. And we'll run them down here in just a second. Oh, that's not. There we go. All right. Let me put this into the post. And do the link for the random in the post. No, that's not what I wanted. No. You. All right, there we go. All right. I just got a tag. So I got a tag. So we're running this now. We've got Ray. High number. So we got Ray, Sean, Hector, Becky, Mike, Miker, David. And that's it. All right. So here are your teams for our Heritage high number. It is Hector has the Reds, the Blue Jays, the Rangers. Sean has the O's, the Tigers, the Mariners. Ray's got the Mets, the Giants, the Brewers, as well as the Yankees, Diamondbacks, and Cardinals. I've got the Braves, Twins, and Phillies. Becky has the Royals, White Sox, and Angels. Mike Kilmer's got the Red Sox, Nats, and Guardians. Clay Hunt has the Dodgers, Rockies, Pirates. David Samuels has the Rays, A's, and Marlins. And Hector has the Astros, Padres, and Cubs. That is your Heritage high number. This product is one of those ones where, darn it, I wish I could go back a couple weeks. It was selling for really high when it came out, and the bottom has absolutely dropped out of the bottom on this. So at this point with these boxes, I just take what I can get at this point. Because what I'm into it for is probably, I'll be lucky if I can break even off of this. And I'm not hopeful on that. All right, we do get an autograph, or one relic card every box. There's 225 cards in this box. I do not know exactly how many numbered cards we will get. We did get ourselves I think that's an authentic old card, an Astros card going to the Astros. Hector. Lee May. That is an authentic 1975 Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated card of Lee Andrew May. I just wish they wouldn't stamp them in the corner. I feel like if anything, I don't know, just put the card in there. I feel like it takes away a little bit. All right, here's all of your packs. We're going to do quarter boxes at a time, rips, because there's just that many cards in here. Hoping we have an auto. Heritage is a very love-hate relationship for me. Real One autographs, like the one for the Shohei Ohtani, I think does come out of this kind of product. So these are all high-numbered cards. This is like this is supposed to be like the backside, I think, short print. Heritage does its own version, so these are all like, what was it, greater than 500? Boat needs to go bye-bye. Good. All right, let me just finish this, and then I'll take the boat away. I knew that was going to be a problem. Ethan's been sitting in his laundry basket, so my wife asked him to deflate his sensory boat, and now he's jumping around like he's at sea. I don't know what he... I don't know what else to do for him. Get one of those vibrating breads. I don't even know why. I just feel like that's where he just exhausts himself. All right, so just confirm, hon, you want me to go take that boat out of his room right now? Oh, that's cool. How many years were you trying to get that on card auto? Just tell me, hon, if you want me to go get that boat out before I start doing this. Hey, give us a second. Okay, be right back. Boat goes bye-bye. I'm thoroughly convinced that everybody in this house will be asleep before my son is asleep. I don't see any other way at this point. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty sweet. All right, here you go with your Heritage High number. So, show you on the back of this Justin Turner. See how they're all 586? I think it's 500 and above. All right, here we go. Carlos Santana, Chris Sale, Matt Sauer, Tyler Glasnow, Logan Gilbert, Brandon Walter, Shea Langoliers, Andre Lipskus, Austin Hedges, Jack Leiter, rookie for the Rangers, Christopher Morel, 2024 rookie pitchers, Isaac Paredes, red. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a very low, short numbered card. 686 of 699. Hun, if you want, I can make sandwiches in the morning because I'm going to get up early so I can get to work so I can get home. Or well, I was going to go play golf, but so I can get done with my day. I'd have to get out extra hours in anyway. So if you want to bypass lunches, I'll make lunches tomorrow morning. For the Rays, there you go, David. Rookie performers, Marco Luciano for the Giants. He's not numbered. Anthony Molina, Jake Cronenworth, Alex Canario, Harrison Bader, Garrett Crockett, Wilson Contreras, Mikhail Garcia, Jordan Beck, Lane Thomas, Matt Crook, Chris Murphy, and lots of other players. Trevor Rogers, lots of other players, and Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, next half of that stack. Alec Marsh, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, Nasom Nunez. This is the parallels, essentially, the white border. Jurickson Profar. I probably said that wrong. Jake Bowers, Jonathan Kloss, Paul DeJong, Ryan Pepiot, Tyler Black, Jackson Churio. That's the one I should have remembered for Brewers for this product. Kenta Maeda, Jackson Rutledge. Manager of the Year Award, Brandon Hyde for the Baltimore Orioles. That's a different insert. I haven't seen that one before. Robert Gasser, Razel Iglesias, James Paxton, Tanner Scott, Tesca Hernandez, Orion Kirkering, Landon Kanak, Anthony Benzenzio, Pedro Pages, Luis Renfig, Marcus Stroman, Keaton Wynn, and Yamamoto. for the Dodgers. Yes, you can laugh at me at my horrible butchering of names because it is definitely horrible and it is a lot of butchering. All right. Trying to think if I have enough stuff to do like a big baseball break, but kind of don't right now. Unless I did Prospect Edition and Leaf and Tribute. I could do that. I could do like a Tribute, 2 Leaf. Still have plenty of Prospect Edition. I think what that would be for like a 30 spot. Like 300, 900, 1200, 1400. Somewhere in that range. Or 1400 is divided by 30. All right. Here we go. Victor Bonnick. Lots of pictures. Quinn Priester. So I'm going to go left to right, top to bottom. So Brewers will end up with these cards. Whoever the team is in the upper left, unless we get a numbered one, that's who's going to typically get this one. Nick Martinez, Nick Martini, Esquel Duran, Victor Medeiros, Paul Sewald, TJ Hopkins, Kevin Pillar, Gavin Sheets, Austin Hayes. Another chromium card to $6.99. 249 of 699. Hunter Green for the Reds going to Hector. Let's see, you'd have 5, 10, 22, 28 hits. Juan Marichal for the Giants. Chaz McCormick, Connor Wong, Sean Manea, Trey Lipsicum. Lots of rookie outfielders. Kevin Piggio, Jar Carmongo, Yanir Diaz, Marcus Stroman, Evan Phillips, Kevin Ginkley, Montero, Jackson Holiday for the O's, Jared Jones, Robbie Ray, Barossa, Kopech, Foley, Fat, Martini, Wyatt Langford for the Rangers, Pauly, Soriano, Martinez, Campbell, Matsui, George Brett on the perfectly programmed. Interesting. There you go, Becky. I'll sleeve that for you. Should have gotten Padres too. Jackson Merrill. Yeesh. I was way off on my picks for this. It's Jackson Merrill right there for you for the Padres. Get these ones done too. It'd be kind of funny if we pull a George Brett auto out of this. How'd that penny sleeve get over there? All right. Finishing off halfway through the stack. Got something in the middle here. It looks like maybe a chromium. Trevor Story, Tanner Hook, Scott McCain, Jung Ho Lee, Gibson Long, Justin Verlander, chromium, Will Benson. That's the 75. Hey, that's a much lower number. 37 of 75. Well, already hit more numbered cards on Heritage than I'm used to. Will Benson, 75. It's a board I'm not used to seeing. Vita Braun, Adam Duvall, Cam Eden, and Shota Umanga for the Cubs. I can't remember if, I know in regular Heritage, I believe it is, there's like one hot case where you get every other, like there's one like purple chrome card in every box. I don't know if that's true for Heritage High Number, given also half of these boxes are sitting in the card shop right now. But it's a 12-box case. Yeah, so I paid $220 a box for these, and Right now, they're selling way below that. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Because it sucks, because it just takes away from you all, because it takes away the things I can go get. That's just the part I don't like. I hate just, you know, when football was going crazy and basketball was going crazy, I felt like baseball was the one product that was still at least staying somewhat reasonable. And now they're going to the moon now too. And then I feel like that's where the retail kind of kicks back in, right? Because they devalued a lot of the retail for a while, didn't put anything in it. Brought hobby prices back down, but now we're back on the upswing where hobby prices are going up. We're getting that big separation in cost of hobby versus cost of retail, but then the value's there in the retail. So I don't know. Let's see. Something chromium maybe looks like in there. Jose Caballero. Hey, Paul Skeens. Very nice for the Pirates. Going to Miker. Doyle. Chisholm. Amaya. Malas. Profar. Tristan Gray. Azuna. Jeffers. Lewis. Blanco. Hicks. Oh, nice. How about a silver Jackson Merrill? Dang. Really should have picked the Padres. Hector takes the silver Jackson Merrill. That is numbered to 225. Very nice. I totally spaced on this team. Jackson Merrill to 225. Very, very nice. Well, this break's been a lot better than I was expecting. My expectations were very low on this one. So the fact that we've hit 4 numbered cards out of this so far, okay. I can roll with this. It's a much better break than I was expecting. Royals. One for Becky there. It's a 4-pack of Royals. Vaughn, Whitley, Solar, Birdie, Rosario, Parker, Davis, Munoz, MJ Melendez, Bush, Hoop, Telez, Shenton, Rodriguez, Siri, Ober. I was waiting for my phone to light up. Bretton Doyle on the white border parallel. Ahmed, Merrifield, Crawford, Janison, Cropley, Glasnow, Amaya, Montas. I think I got a Chrome card behind this. Yep. To 699, Jackson Wolf for the Pirates. Orioles. Wow. Okay. I don't know if this is typical of high number, but all right. So 5 numbered cards so far, with still a quarter of the box left. All right. This makes up for a heck of a lot better than Heritage I'm used to, where we're lucky if we get 1 numbered card. And I think last year, out of 12 boxes, I had 2 autographs in the end. I was so hot from that. No, 1. I think we had 1. It wasn't good, and I was really mad about it. Owasawa, Mal, Martin, Hernandez, Rodriguez, Phillips, Guerrero, and there's your autograph. Taylor Coley. It is not numbered. On-card autograph. They sneak up on you. Coley. But still, it may not be the greatest name, but 5 numbered cards so far. 1 down to 75. It's not bad. Still a quarter of the box left. Who knows? Maybe we get a 101 finally. Luis Gill, Cody Bellinger, Lopez, and Chapman. Can we get a superfractor out of this? Can we get a superfractor Chrome? Does the superfractor bonus come into play on this one? If there's potential of superfractor bonus is in play then. I can't wait till we hit that finally. I have just never ever hit a Topps Chrome superfractor in any product. Topps. I've hit 101s, but they're always, I think predominantly they've always been paper that I've hit 101s. All right, last quarter of the box. don't see anything that looks chromium, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Daryl Hernandez. Something right now. Now, David's got me peaked on this Skeens card. Holy cow, my kid sounds like he's maybe going to sleep. But that also could be because my wife's in there. Skeens has 1 hour left, and it has $222.50. Daryl Hernandez, Bregman, Waldron, Chapman, Benulus, DeJong, Pepiot, Thomas, Crook, Cannon, Murphy, Fry, O'Neill, Smith, Rodriguez, Lodolo, Miller, Root, Black, Avila, Peterson, Bowers, Kloss, Lucan, Baker, Fitzgerald, Foscue, Colt, Keith. That's the run, when it gets down low. Like right now, if you think about it, that card is probably tailoring a lot to the West Coast, because right now on the West Coast, it's only 9 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock. So Mountain and West Coast is probably going to be your friend on that drop. Rodriguez, Araz, Haniger. Then and now, Carroll sets power speed mark. Colwyn, Lariano, Suarez, Paradis, Hoskins, Alexander, Burns, Tang, Fry, Seawald, Hopkins, Duvall, Eden, and the last little bit. Nola, Kaiser, Renfro, Gomez, King, Manea, Duran, Lipsicum, Medeiros, Hurt, Montgomery, Scott II, a mini, different, Ryan Pepiot mini, and a Marte rookie performers, Rogers, Walston, White, Melendisky, McCormick, and Wong. And that's it. All right, and that's your heritage break. Let's see. All right, let's do a recap. I didn't hear any dings, so I don't think anybody else, unless I maybe don't have Facebook up. I don't know if Heritage or Tribute got anymore. I will take a look. For a recap for Heritage High Number, which actually I will say I am much happier with that break than I expected. Pepiot Mini, Doyle on the white border, Skeens rookie. What number was he? 594. Amaga, Holiday, Merrill, all rookies, Langford rookie. Perfectly programmed, Yamamoto. The auto was a Terror Qualway on card. We had a Lee May 1975 card, so that was cool. Will Benson, number to 75, was the low number. Hunter Green and Isaac Paredes to 699 each. Jackson Wolf to 699. Jackson Merrill to 225. Very nice. All right, let me go see if where Tribute is at. See if anything has changed on Tribute. Oh, I do have Facebook up. No movement on Tribute. Yeah, I definitely need 2 more spots taken on Tribute in order to run that. Let's make sure I didn't miss any comments sneaking in here. Dodgers, Rays for. Yeah, got those. Reds. Well, God. I'll do this. If I can get 1 more spot taken, in tribute. I'll run it tonight. I mean, there's only 4 of you on. I'm going to take one last swing at it. One more spot taken. In the meantime, I might rip another leaf box here as I wait, because I think I'm going to get stuck with leaf. Okay. So I'm going to just put it there. We'll go one more spot. More spot taken. If I get one more spot taken, I will run this tonight. So one more tribute spot. So I'm going to stay on. I'm going to rip a leaf box for you all in front here. So I'm just putting in the comments. One more spot taken in tribute, and I will run it tonight. And make sure all the payments are in for that, because if I'm missing payments, then we're going to be kind of hosed there. Should be careful on what I say, because if I don't have all the payments, then I'm stuck. All right, so let's see. I have Dennis. Otherwise, I'm just going to do more shipping tonight. So I've got Dennis paid. David, I know about. Matt Delarso's paid. Mark Padula's paid. So we need Hector. Becky is paid for both of hers. I don't currently have Hector's payment. Hector, are you on right now? All right. Let's see if you go online. If Hector's not online, then I'm not sure I have much hope. Tanner's online. So come by. I just saw he was online. Let's see if Hector's online. No, it does say Hector's online. Let me see. All right. I just put a notice to Hector, seeing if he can make his payment now for tribute. And we'll see what we can do with anything else. All right. So I'm going to do a. All right. So I think if that is the case. Yep, Hector's paid now. So yeah, so we have all our payments in. I just need one more spot taken, and I'll run tribute right now. I'm gonna grab a leaf box. I'll just do a live rip of a leaf box while I'm sitting here. So thank you. Put a post on the group. If we get one more spot taken in tribute, I will run it tonight. I need Aiden to go tonight. Going to hang on live for a few to see if it happens. All right, let me go grab a leaf box. Maybe we'll pull something massive out of it. Maybe we'll pull like some double auto or something like that. Oh, that one on the right was speaking to me. Last time I pulled a Bo Jackson auto. It's kind of cool. All right. Vivid Tribute. Leaf's been just absolutely eating me alive, I feel like. We do a couple breaks of it, but then it can never quite kick the case of it. Although I think the summer seasons of the summer are going to, that one probably will kick that case. All right. So for those who are not familiar, Leaf is an unlicensed product. It has contracts, individual contracts with most of these players, active and farm system, as well as legends. This particular product features 2 base parallels and 5 autographs and 7 cards per box. If you see anything on this that you like, you can let me know, and I will happily sell it to you. Because it would take a pretty monster. Okay. Yeah, I said I would do it, so it would take a pretty monster Yankee card, basically, for me to want to hold on to it. Yes, everything that you see out of here will be for sale. Hell, I'll even take bids for stuff as I'm pulling it. Oh. Well, that's cool. How about that right out of the gate? A livid Paul Skeens. That's pretty neat. Too bad it wasn't autographed. Damn, I would have covered the whole price of the box right there. Oh, but the back card's going to be nice. Hello. That back card's going to do just fine. But that's kind of cool. Like I said, if anybody wants a personal box for these, I will happily sell this for you right at my cost. I did say this box was speaking to me. Oh, yeah. So I have boxes. Hector, if you want me to do a personal rip or send you one full, I'll do that right now. I got still bunched in there. There's 140 bucks. It's right as just exactly my cost. So a livid Paul Skeens. Not numbered. I thought it's like a case hit or something. That's kind of cool. Livid Paul Skeens. Yeah, so 140 a box. I've got 2 on my drawer I can see, and I got 2 at the card shop. But I got 2 in my drawer right now. So if you want one right after this, happy to do a personal rip for you, and I'll ship those right out. Personals I typically ship right out afterwards too. I don't often stack personals. Nice. That's a cool start. Then I got a Frank Thomas. Probably not. I don't know if this one's going to be numbered or not. There we go. Frank Thomas. 2 of 6. That was surprising me. I would not have guessed that was a 2 assist card. All right. And then we've got a Griffin Burkholder. 1 of 6. Not bad. Don't know who Griffin Burkholder is. Nice looking card, though. I mean, the Leaf designs are always really good. For an unlicensed product, they have some pretty killer looks to them. Then I got a Juan Nunez. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Juan Nunez. Leaf is definitely 1 of 7 on that one. It's definitely an underappreciated product. I call it a collector's product because if you want autographs of some of the biggest names and don't want to pay $400, $500, $600, $700 for a box, This is your product. And as far as I know, all Leaf boxes are hand collated. So you typically get at least one pretty decent autograph in a box. Because they do that hand collation, it's not machine collated. So got a Mark Grace. That's cool. That's a throwback card right there. Mark Grace Imagination. 10 of 10. Wow, there's an old school throwback right there. Mark Grace from the Cubs, I think. That's pretty cool. Box definitely spoke to me. Imagination, that's a cool looking card. Reminds me of like a circus card almost. All right. And then I've got a... Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Trey Savage. Dazzling Performers. 2 of 2. I don't think so, Becky. I'm ready to go with it if I can get one of those spots taken, but I do not see negative. Still sitting open at 3 spots open. Trey Savage. 2 of 2. Heard the name. But the card that I said, that'll do, that'll work, is the next one. Because especially being in the Washington, D.C. area, should do just right. Because it is a Power Brokers Dylan Cruz card autograph. Yeah, that'll work. 2 of 8 on a Dylan Cruz. That'll work. Pirates spot 10, $60. Is Pirates locked? No, they're not. If you want to do 60, Becky, I'll do Pirate. If you want, well, you have to do spot 9. You could do 1, 2, or 9. 10 is taken. But yeah, if you want to do it for 60, I'll do it for 60. That way we can run it. Dang. That's a nice little Leaf box right there. You got a Paul Skeens Livid and a Dylan Cruz auto. Take that all day. All day. I wonder what that Livid card runs for. So let me know, Becky, if you want to do that. 1, 2, or 9, and if you want to do that Pirates for spot 10. Or spot for 60. Ugh, can't speak. And then I'll run it. No, that was Heritage. You're 4 for tribute, David. That was Heritage. You were 9. Yeah. All right. Becky's taking this, so I will run it. I got to pick 2 teams now. All right. Said I'd willing to run it with 8 spots taken. So I'll do that. All right, Becky. Pirates. She said she's paid. All right. Give me a couple seconds. Check the old what I'm taking for 2 teams now. Tribute. Topps has only released 3 products for 2025 so far. That's wild. Oh, let's see. What's on the Angels? I got to do a little bit of my research here. Pujols, Trout. Trout's value has been dropping like crazy. Wow. The Angels cards are only basically Trout cards and a couple Caden, Dana, and Pujols cards. Wow. But they're up there for number of cards. Oh, I don't want to take Red Sox, but I feel like I'm going to be obligated to. Who's got available? Let's see. I would have totally taken Braves. Giants have the most cards per team. Mets I'm not in love with. Reds are already taken. Oh, who do I go with here? I almost want to say Red Sox and Mariners. As much as I hate the Red Sox, they have a lot of cards in here. And David Ortiz sells very well. Mariners. I think they're featuring a Ken Griffey Sr., Ken Griffey Jr. dual auto card in here. Ichiro has autos in here. Julio. Tribute to Cleats. Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr., dual player. Relics. Oh, bugger. Who do you go with? All right. I think I'm going to do Red Sox and Mariners. These Nationals don't really have anybody. Oh, there's actually Dylan Cruz autos in here. I did not know that. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's the team we can't pick. Duh. Yeesh. We said Yankees and Nats you can't pick. Wow. All right. Back to the... Welcome back to society. As much as my fandom says don't pick the Red Sox, I have to... I feel like I would be foolish not to. All right. So we're going to go with that. Everybody's paid. He's for the Mariners, the Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a dual autograph with his father in tribute. So that's why I think I'm just going to go with that. All right. So I'm going to save that. Yeah, that was kind of like the big feature with tribute this year. They were trying to promote it was the fact that it had junior dual autos with his dad. All right. Tribute. You get 6 packs. Going to run the random. I'm going to move the screen down so you can see it populate as I finish running that random. New giveaway. Thank you, Becky, for getting us to where we needed to run it. Tribute. Round 2. Teams copy. I think the Reds is a good pick for sure. Red Sox, O's, Braves are all out. Royals are out. Dodgers are out. Who are other people who are out? Okay. All right. I'll move this down a little bit here. Let's move down. All right. Who's the other one to take out? Pirates and Rays and Mariners. That's the other one I had to take out. Pirates, Rays, and Mariners. Oh, I need 2 more. Who else am I forgetting? Oh, Reds. Okay. Who's the one I'm missing? Oh, wait. I can't take Mariners. Mariners already got taken by Mark Podula. Duh. Well, that would have been silly. Wow. Almost shot myself in the foot on that one. Okay. New team pick. Well, that would have been silly. Hey, we both have Mariners. I don't think so, Tim. Okay, so now where am I at? Not Mariners. Said the Giants actually have the most cards in here, but it's got Barry Bonds and Willie Mays that aren't relic cards, so that's no good. Do I just go for Angels and pray for a Trout? I mean, they are listed as one of the higher teams. What do you think, y'all? Should I just go for the Trout? I feel like I should just go for the Trout. All right, let's just go for the Trout then. Screw it. Red Sox and Angels because I don't know how to read. All right, Red Sox and Angels. I'm going to take the Angels out here. All right, here is the random. 3, exciting. Three six-sided dice. Here we go. 5, 4, 4, 13 times. Good luck. And done. I will take that. No complaints here. And here is going to be your list. Paste. I will definitely take that. Cut. And if you're going to eat 2 spots in your own break, that's probably the way to do it. All right. Here is the verified random. I'll post it in the group. And this here. I'm going to post it to the page. There it is. There's that. Here is this. Post that to the page. And I'll post the rundown. Okay. Come down. All right. All right, here we go. So I'm going to grab the box, but your rundown of teams in order is going to be, I've got the Red Sox, Yankees, Nationals, Angels, White Sox, A's. Mark Padula's got the Mariners, Giants, Brewers. David Samuels has the Rays, Padres, Cubs. Becky's got the Braves, Twins, Guardians, Royals, Blue Jays, Astros, Pirates, Mets, and Cardinals, which is all very good teams. Matt DeLorso's got the Dodgers, Rockies, Tigers. Hector's got the Reds, Phillies, Marlins. I've got Ghosts in my room, and Dennis has the O's, Rangers, and Diamondbacks. All right, I'm going to take these Leaf cards down. All right. So I'm going to get the tribute box. I have 2 of these left, so that's why I'm thinking about doing something more of kind of like paring everything down. All right. Here it is. Your tribute box. I'm going to throw the tags in the group for the live, so if anybody wants to find it, they can. All right, so tribute now running. Becky, Hector, David, Matt, Delurso, Mark, Padula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing one other person. Oh, Dennis. All right, and there's all the tags. I'm tagging someone to check. All right, here we go. Good luck, y'all. Let's see if we can end the night with something quite spectacular. Everybody needs a hit. Somehow, some way, we need to get everybody a hit. All right, tribute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's all the packs. Those are kind of thicker. I always have to start a little thin. All right, empty box. All righty. Let's get a cracking. So 3 cards per pack. Hi. Nice to see you. Speaking of the Mariners, we're going to kick that one right off there with a Julio Rodriguez. 58 of 99. The back card is going to be a Roberto Clemente for the Pirates going to Becky. Very nice. Hey, Brian, check this out. I did a leaf box while I was trying to see if we could fill this. Ended up pulling a Dylan Cruz auto. Kind of crazy. All right. The auto card. So Julio's here. I'll sleeve that up and put that up. Let's see. Is it top? I feel like it's horizontal. No, this way. All right. It's going to be I think it's a Brave. It is a Brave. I told you, Becky, every time. Braves hit like crazy in this. That is going to be a Hurston Waldrop, 56 of 75. Becky takes auto number 1 with an on-card autograph. I have yet to see a break where the Braves have not hit for tribute. Braves hit every freaking time. Every break I've seen, the Braves have at least gotten 1 card. It may not be Acuna's, but they hit. Every time. I'm curious to see where David Samuel's card falls out of this. Hey, Brian, what's your schedule Thursday night and Monday evening and Thursday evening? What's your schedule like those days? All right. Take those to the side. I'll put the Clemente over here. All right. Now, I started late, so my brain wasn't quite there. I'm probably going to do that for Friday. For the Mets, Juan Soto, who is not having a great season right now. Yeah, for next week. Bat card, Kirby Puckett for the Twins, for the Twinkies. Next card, going to be for Boston Red Sox, 37 of 75. Noma! It's Noma! Noma Garciaparra, 37 of 75. The Noma! I got a Nomar retro ink up there. Now I feel like I got to keep, I keep this one. I don't know, the retro ink's kind of cooler. National Treasures. Nomar Garciaparra, 37 of 75. I don't even know what Nomar sells for these days. All right, I got to figure out a time. think I'm kind of on my own Monday night. I know I'm definitely on my own Thursday night, but I got to figure out with somebody else I was going to meet up with and when they want to get together too. All right, so one Red Sox auto. He was your favorite? All right. For the Blue Jays, Orvelis Martinez. 143 of... You get a bonus one? No. Okay. For the Blue Jays, 143, 150. Bat card. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. That'll go to the Nats. And we have... This is going to be our next auto. Is this going to be a relic card? Looks like it's this way. Nope, it's this way. Dodgers. Going to Matt Deloso. That is a Freddie Freeman game used memorabilia. 142 of 199. Not bad. Not bad for a Freeman card. Brian, have you heard from Daniel lately? I tried calling him the other day, but he didn't answer. Bum. All right. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers. All right. 3 packs down, 3 packs to go. Need that big hit magic. Nomar's not bad. But we need something bigger. We need something on the Magnifico type scale. All right. I feel like this is going to be the next auto, and the next 2 are going to be relics. Could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, lovely. All right, kicking us off with a Yogi Berra, a family friend. Oh, kind of a family friend. Yogi Berra on the front card. The back card is going to be a Yamamoto for the Dodgers. Too bad it's not a rookie, but Yamamoto. Very nice. And, oh, 2 of 10. This could be interesting. 2 of 10. What is this going to reveal? Is this going to be a relic? Is this going to be a dual auto? Ooh. Ooh. That's a nice looking patch. It's blue. Blue, white, and gray. All right, who could this be? This could be a Dodger. This could be a Blue Jay. A couple of them in play here. It's an auto, too. It's a Blue Jay. It is a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, my goodness. What a monster nice card. Holy cow. That is a crazy card. That is a top certified autograph with game used memorabilia with the serial number on the relic in the wow. Becky. That is wow. That is a freaking card. Prime patch autograph relic. That is freaking amazing. Oh my. That is super nice. Super nice. Wow. That's awesome. That is an awesome, awesome card right there. Wow. Becky, I would be thrilled with that card. And I think it looks even better in person. How cool that card is. Just signed a huge deal with the Blue Jays, too, to stay with them basically for life. All right, that's going to take the prime spot right now. Whew. Oh, what was it? Ah, you got it. You definitely got it there. And there you go. There's another Brave card right there. Ronald Acuna Jr. Ah, that Vladdy card, though. Man, that is nice. Back card, Devers for the Red Sox. Guessing this is going to be a quad relic. Oh, looks like it's this way. For the Orioles, going to Dennis to 150. Oh. Dual patch card. 93 of 150. Cal Ripken Jr., Gunnar Henderson, dual patch game used memorabilia. Oh, my. Woo. Woo. Wow. That's nice. That's super nice. That is super nice. Oh, hey, Brian. So I did get your graded card back. I think we only sent your Yamamoto card for grading. Unless there's another card I'm missing and not thinking about, I think we only sent your Yamamoto card because you sent me the Yamamoto and I think it was the Junior Caminero card. Wow. Nice relic card right there. Late night tribute. Call. All right. Put these off to the side. All right, last pack of tribute. So I'm not sure what this will be. This could be the quad patch card. Could be another auto. I don't know what this could be. I really don't. So the Pozdinski was yours. I'm going to... He said he didn't know where the Pozdinski was from. Cal Ripken Jr., Mel Ott. I got to make sure I can find that card. For the Giants. He's like, that's not for his. I don't know whose that is. Because I was asking him whose is whose. Just throw a shoe at him next time. For the San Diego Padres, going to David Samuels. That is a Manny Machado on the game used memorabilia, authentic memorabilia. 73 of 199. Stamp of approval relic. I wondered if we were going to get this or if it was going to be because of that one. That's why I wasn't sure what we were going to get out of this. So, well, I got to go try and find it. I think I still have it. So it didn't go for grading. So I will send it for grading then because Daniel doesn't communicate very well. But I feel like we know this already. Manny Machado. All right. And that is your tribute break. Congrats to those who hit. I'm sorry if you didn't. It's a good box. A lot of the teams picked were the teams that hit. All right. Well, I'll relook at it. Just message me. Next time you want to send something, just send it direct to me. Don't wait for him. He kills me with that stuff. I'll send it to you 6 months later. Where is it, Daniel? Oh, it's still in my trunk. What a thought. All right. Thank you all for the breaks tonight. And let's do the recap on this one real quick. I'm going to see if I can rip out a couple quick shipments here, too. All right. We had for the Blue Jays and Orvelis Martinez. Yeah, no kidding. To 150. 143 to 150 on that one. We had a Hurstron Waldrop to 75 on-card autograph for the Braves. We had a Manny Machado stamp of approval to 199. Freddie Freeman to 199 on the dual patch card. Gunnar Henderson and Cowrican Jr. game used memorabilia to 150. That's a cool card. So Oriole fans that would love that card. Julio Rodriguez to 99. Noma Garcia Parra, 37 of 75 on-card autograph tribute. And definitely hit of the break. Probably hit of the night. 2 of 10, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Monster patch on-card signature with the stamp of approval. Fantastic card. That is beautiful. That will get its own little post tonight or tomorrow. All right. Well, now I get some opportunities to figure out what I want to do for baseball tomorrow. So, all right. That's going to do it for this evening. Brian, I'll message you and we'll figure out a time for next week. And I'll see if I can find that Podziemski card. But, all right. Hope you all have a great night. Hope you all have a great rest of your week. We'll have drops tomorrow at 6, 7, and 8. And we'll catch you back here in the live on Friday night. Have you all a great night. And we'll catch you all later.